Hello, I'm Luke Hastings and welcome to Buzz News. First this hour, Dorset Police have this week announced that they've been forced to close 8 police stations in the area due to budget cuts. The move to close the stations will free up £300,000 for the local police force, but the Police and Crime Commissioner Martin Underhill has called the decision one of the most challenging faced by Dorset Police. The closures mean that Bournemouth Police Station is now one of the most important in the area. With 8 closures imminent, we asked local residents if they feel safe.
I don't think they should be making budget cuts necessarily to the police force. It's a vital thing that we need.
Well, I've never really felt safe anyway, because you don't really feel the presence of the police.
I would have to say no. I feel obviously it will impact on the different neighbourhoods. Not a good move.
The police stations are said to be permanently closed by the end of March, and clearly many residents are concerned with the planned closures. Next up, the £1.5 million development is underway on Bournemouth seafront to introduce a colony of penguins to the oceanarium. After 5 years of planning and preparation, the expansion is finally starting to take shape, which will become the biggest development in the aquarium's 16-year history. Along with the new penguin enclosure, the 2-storey extension will also include a walk-through aviary, educational exhibits, additional indoor and outdoor eating spaces, a raised view of Bournemouth's famous pier and more. The project is set to be finished in the summer this year, which will increase the size of the aquarium by a third. The building work has attracted a lot of attention, and a few members of the public stopped to share their opinions.
I think that the penguins would make a good addition to the oceanarium because they're really sweet, so a lot of people will travel to see them.
I think they'll make a good addition because they're fun, lovable and attractive to look at.
I think the penguins will make a good addition to the oceanarium because they'll bring a different aspect to the oceanarium. It's a good thing.
People like penguins, I think, so good idea.
More species are to be announced in the coming months to accompany the penguins, but for now, their arrival is highly anticipated. Turning our attention to sports, AFC Bournemouth striker Callum Wilson is a transfer target for Premier League leaders Chelsea. Wilson, who was called up to England under-21s in November, made the move to Dean Court in the summer after scoring 22 goals for his hometown club Coventry City last season. The 22-year-old is Bournemouth's top goalscorer this season with 18 championship goals to his name, and this has attracted interest from the 2012 European champions. It's understood that Chelsea are considering an offer of around £15 million for the Bournemouth star, which would smash the record sale of Lewis Grabban to Norwich for £3 million in the summer. Elsewhere in the world of sport, the Betway Premier League darts returned to Bournemouth earlier this month for the 9th year running. The world's best graced the Bournemouth International Centre, and our reporter caught up with the PDC Chief Executive Matthew Porter and some of the world's best players.
There's about 3,500 fans here at the Bournemouth International Centre tonight, total sellout. Tickets go on sale for the event in September, and generally within a month they're sold out. Well, ironically, this has gone from being our largest venue to our smallest on the Premier League tour. So in comparison to other venues with size, it's clearly smaller. But with noise, I think per head they certainly make up for it in enthusiasm, what they lack in numbers, and there's a good atmosphere out there tonight. In terms of our best venues, Bournemouth's got a special place for us because we've been coming here for so long. Clearly some of the major arenas in this country are very impressive, and we can deliver a great show there, but that doesn't stop us doing the same here. The growth of the sport over the last 7 years has been astronomical on both a national and an international level. We started off Premier League darts in Stoke, I think 2005, with 700 people in the crowd, and last week in Leeds we had 11,500.
For me, this is one of the most interactive crowds you can play in. It may be one of the smaller, but interaction and excitement with the crowd is next to none.
I like the atmosphere because it's short floor and the rest is on the stage above, but yeah, it's a great venue. Already the 3rd time I'm playing here, and I love to be here, and I love every crowd mostly in the Premier League.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not far away. It's great. I mean, in the summertime we come around about these places, Bournemouth, Brighton, have a drive about, have a few days. Yeah, it's great.
Matthew ended his interview by giving us his tip on who he thinks will win the PDC Betway Premier League 2015.
I think the Premier League this year will be won by Gary Anderson.
That's it from us at Buzz News. Have a good afternoon and see you again at 6 o'clock.